is enough, and it's time for a change!
Nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Just the 1, 2. I was just counting on that never happened. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be more than this.
Hey, what's up, wrestling fans? Yes, I know, you're probably wondering, who is this guy right here? The one and only Gilbert Blaze, the Blaze of Glory. Yes, it's me. Now, I gotta say, I have been watching wrestling. Most importantly, I've been watching WWE lately, and I need to talk about the Wrestlemania 29 build-up here, because a lot has been going on the past few weeks, and it's something that I think people should be talking about right now. So, last night's Raw was definitely pretty much the trendsetter of what was going to take place for WrestleMania 29. There was still a lot of questions that was up in the air. Nobody knew the direction it was going to be taken. Kind of, the dirt sheets kind of spoiled it a little bit. But I got to say, last night's Raw was interesting for the most part because, once again, John Cena and CM Punk went out there and had a tremendous match. These two guys have a lot of great chemistry with each other. And honestly, I felt that Cena Punk, that should have been the main event for WrestleMania 29. I'd much rather have seen that than to see Cena versus Rock Part 2. And more on that, because last year's WrestleMania, it was built. The whole spectacle was built as a once-in-a-lifetime match between John Cena and The Rock. So it went off, and honestly, I didn't even like the match. I was there live to see it. I didn't enjoy it. It was what it was, but it created a lot of buzz for the WWE. I think they're one of their biggest buy rates ever in WrestleMania history. So I can see why they wanted to do this again. But to build it as a once-in-a-lifetime thing and then to do it again, to me, it's stupid. I really despise this because it makes things predictable. There's no way, shape, or form is John Cena losing again to The Rock. There's no way. He's going to get his win back. He's going to get the title back, and that's going to cap his year-long, supposedly, his year-long way of him trying to find himself again, because he's been kind of off lately in terms of his storyline, because after The Rock beat him last year, he hasn't been doing a lot of, winning big matches in a sense. But it's stupid to me. CM Punk should have been a part of that match. He should have made it a triple threat, even though some people probably would have been like, well, Cena would have still won. He would have probably pinned Punk instead of The Rock. Sure, fine, but at least put Punk in the main event, because the man deserves to be in the main event. After all, he has had a fantastic year, and he has carried the WWE in many ways. So I'm just disappointed. WWE had so many opportunities to change directions of what's going on, and they didn't. So we all heard that Undertaker made his return in Waco, Texas at a house show, and looking at the pictures, he looked terrible to me. Absolutely terrible. I got a lot of respect for the Undertaker. Don't get me wrong. I respect the guy, but I haven't been a fan of his in a very long time. I'm just not feeling him anymore, and I haven't for years. I don't care how much of a legend he is. I don't want to see someone wrestle just once a year and that's it. That's stupid to me. So now the supposed, dirt sheets are saying there's going to be a Punk versus Undertaker match. And honestly, if Punk don't beat him, then I don't care for this match. I really don't. Undertaker should just went out 20-0. That's a perfect number. When you get to like 21, 22, that's just the stupid numbers. 20-0 is a perfect number to go out on, and he should have went out. But it remains to be seen if that's going to actually take place, if Undertaker and Punk are going to actually do something for Mania. They still might want to throw Punk in there, but I don't know how it's going to take shape and form. Also, Dolph Ziggler. Let's talk about Dolph really quick. This man has absolutely no storyline, no build-up to WrestleMania whatsoever. I don't know what the hell they are doing with Dolph Ziggler, but from listening to interviews, it seems like a lot of the backstage agents have a lot of problems with him because they try to give him advice, and he doesn't take their advice. He doesn't listen to what people are saying. He wants to do his own thing, and that's probably hurting him. Because honestly, What the hell are they doing with him? Every week he is jobbing. Every week the man is jobbing. And this guy is supposed to have been getting built up as one of the big main eventers. He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think he's the person that's holding it the longest. No one's ever had it till WrestleMania. So it remains to be seen if, one, he's going to have a WrestleMania match, and if, two, he's going to cash in the Money in the Bank after the World Heavyweight title match. Now, on to the World Heavyweight title match. Jack Swagger, Alberto Del Rio. This has to have been probably the most surprise match of the card because, for one, no one, I don't think, thought Jack Swagger was going to win the Elimination Chamber match. That was a great surprise. It was a great moment because I live for those moments of wrestling when no one predicts something and it happens. That's great. So Swagger's always, to me, I've always liked Swagger. He's always been a great wrestler, but for years he's been floundering because they have not known what to do with this guy. The fans never truly cared about him. They gave him the heavyweight title twice, and he had horrible title reigns. And they just had nothing to do with him. And finally, they got something for him. This extreme conservative right-wing gimmick. And they have him with a mouthpiece, and the guy is fantastic. Zeb, fantastic. But then he goes on and fucks up, gets a DUI, and then gets found with like marijuana in his car. Stupid. Now, for those of you that are pissed off that he didn't get punished, honestly, he should get punished for it. He should. But I like Swagger so much, and I like the storyline so much that I don't want him to get suspended or just out of the WrestleMania match because I think it's a good storyline. And the whole Glenn Beck thing really did help him out, I guess, in a sense. It helped him keep his job for now. But I think if they're going to play it smart, they're not going to give the title to Swagger. And then once Del Rio wins, Ziggler will come out and cash in Money in the Bank. Or if they want to punish him, let Swagger win the title and then still have Ziggler come out and cash in Money in the Bank on him. But it remains to be seen what they're going to do with that. But I do like the Swagger storyline, and I hope it continues. Finally, he's found his niche, I think. I think the fans have really responded well to this new development with Jack Swagger. And I don't want to see it get, blown out because he made a stupid, idiotic mistake. Stupid. I know there's still time to build up this WrestleMania, but honestly, there's so many guys still left out of this card. I don't know what direction they're going to go with it. We've seen something taking place with the Shield again, but it seemed like Sheamus and now Randy Orton is going to step in, maybe with Ryback, another 6-man tag. And, the Shield have had some great matches. I mean, the way they built these guys up, smart. TNA should take notice because the way they done the whole Aces and 8 angle, horrible. The way WWE done the Shield angle, great. And honestly, I don't want to see the Shield lose at WrestleMania, but I think it's going to happen. They've won already twice or 3 times it is, and they're bound to lose. So they're going to probably lose their WrestleMania match if they do have a match on the card. And that's going to be a bummer to see. But honestly, folks, I really am not looking forward to this WrestleMania. I don't see a big build-up to it. I don't see really good matches. I'm just wondering, what the hell is going to happen? Honestly, I've never been to MetLife Stadium before, even though I live in New York. So I'm looking forward to looking at going to MetLife Stadium, hanging out with my friends as usual that I see every year at WrestleMania and new ones. So that's what I look forward to at WrestleMania these days because honestly, the past 2 WrestleManias have been absolutely underwhelming for me. I really have not liked WrestleMania. I'm over the whole experience of going to WrestleMania because I've done it now 5 times in a row. And I'm happy to have done that. But WWE to me seems to just be so lackluster. Excuse my voice. But lately, I just been wondering what the hell is going on. My voice is just going out. Lately, I've just been wondering what's been going on with wrestling these days because I have fell off of it. I still watch WWE and TNA. I haven't watched ROH in forever. I haven't kept up with Chikara, even though I'm going to go see a Chikara show during WrestleMania weekend. I'm going to go see Shimmer during WrestleMania weekend. I'm not doing the $5 wrestling. I'm not doing the Hall of Fame, even though I'm happy Bruno Sammartino's finally accepted the WWE's offer. I mean, I got to give Triple H credit where credit's due there. He deserves credit because they've been working on his ass for years. And finally, Bruno had to change of heart because he see the product is now PG-13. It's more something that's respectable and family-oriented, which always has been his big deal. He hated the Attitude Era. He hated seeing profanity and sexual content and just all this stuff that wrestling has went through, which is awesome, but he's so old school that he couldn't understand it and relate to that. So now he can finally put his name on the product again, and that's what big cool for the WWE. But speaking of Triple H, let's talk about Brock Lesnar and Triple H here. I do not want to see this match. I'm sorry. Yes, last night on Raw, it was a great interaction. Brock was busted open. It was nice to see, but I don't want to see Brock Lesnar versus Triple H Part 3. This is what should have happened. I think if I was booking, I would have had Undertaker come out, make the save for McMahon, because anybody remember when Brock was still in UFC and Undertaker was watching win his match? And after Brock won his match, he was going back and they had a stare down. They had that stare down. And I always thought from that they were going to do something from that stare down. And they could have done something right there. They could have done something right fucking there. But no, they don't do nothing there, and they bring back Triple H so that he can get another piece at Brock Lesnar, and there's no way Triple H is losing this match. If Triple H does lose this match, I will be shocked. I will be really shocked because he already jobbed at him twice. There's no way he's doing it again. And it sucks. Now, Brock signed a new contract, so he will be with the WWE, I guess, 2 more years? So he'll have his pay-per-views and his Raw appearances and that forth, but I don't want to see Brock versus Triple H. I know it's going to be a brutal bloodbath. It's going to be hardcore. It's going to be intense. But I'd rather have seen Undertaker versus Brock. And I'd rather have seen CM Punk versus The Rock versus John Cena in a 3-way to make things a little bit different. But that's not going to happen now. So this WrestleMania 29 card to me is not shaping up good at all. And I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to go there begrudgingly. But if it does turn out good, then fine, so be it. I'm happy for them, but I don't really have no high hopes for this. I don't have no big expectations for this year's WrestleMania. So give me your thoughts. Let me know what you all think about Raw last night. Let me know what you think about the WrestleMania card that's shaping up. Let me know your thoughts on anything wrestling related. So I'll talk to you later. Peace, guys.